anyone.
Yeah, and I don't meet a lot of people that have trained or managed to train 1,000 of their own people.
I trained 32. No, Stratton, I trained 30,000 people. 13,000 people at Stratton. We had 3,000 people in the boardroom, 1,200 stockbrokers, hundreds of support staff, thousands of cold callers. So it was a massive operation. But I think one of the mistakes that people make, or one of the fears they have about how would you run such a big operation, or let me just tell you flat out, it's 1,000 times easier to manage 1,000 people than to manage 5 people.
Really? Why is that?
Because when you have 5 people, it's like every person thinks they're very important, and you also can't layer it. You can't have supervisors. You typically don't have as much cash flow to hire the best. When you have 1,000 people working for you and you're running a really good business, you're making a lot of money, you can afford to pay awesome people. And there's a certain energy that develops in that crowd mentality that allows you to create a culture. You can't create a culture with 3 or 4 people. You can create a culture with 100 people, or better yet, 1,000 people. Wow. So it's very difficult to be small. It's much easier to be big. It's kind of easy to be somewhere in the middle, but the worst thing to be doing is contracting or staying still. As a sales organization, you need to be growing or you're basically dying. That's the bottom line. It is very easy to be big as a sales organization.
Wow, that's amazing.
If you know how to do it.
Right. And the goal here is to uncover all the secrets to how the heck did you do all of that? And after the meet,
it was easy. It was simple.
Okay.
Oh, it was just simple. I mean, I think you're missing the point here. No, it's not hard. People, it just seems when you look at it from the outside, like how the hell did this happen? It's actually really simple. The hard part's the first 10.
Getting the right first 10.
Not even the right first 10. Finding a business idea that's worthy of hiring people. In other words, the function of sales, right, is to distribute value to consumers or businesses, right? The trick to me in business is not so much sales is not so easy to do. And I'll get to that. The point is that, the mistake people make, and I've made it many times myself, is that you can't solve a problem by hiring salespeople. You first have to have a fundamentally sound idea, an economic value, and a way of delivering that's scalable, that works. Once you have that and you actually have a model that is, hey, I can afford to pay